Hi traders, welcome to the full market analysis for the 1st of November. And the NFP's out, no reaction whatsoever. All the data's out for today and markets are pretty much sideways. This is the gold on software settings, so we can see from the 30-minute chart that the price is holding on to higher lows. So that indicates possible bullish, but we're not seeing any kind of break of structure or change of character really. Congratulations on the trade overnight. Nice 150, 160 pips, whatever it was. So fantastic move there. If you got the sell yesterday, fantastic. If you've got the software, then you should have got that automatically if you have the chance. So we can see that the price is creating a wedge formation, which is typical of a breakout. We might see it today, but my suspicion is all the news is out and it's highly likely to go pretty much sideways today, but we'll see. I will pop in and out just to see if there's anything new going on. Don't forget, I'll be doing the weekly Forex forecast at the weekend. Once the markets are closed, we'll have more information, more targets, more trends. Now, there are some trends coming into next week, which you should be looking out for, and I'll cover those in the next few minutes. DXY is no longer parabolic to the upside. Can you see that? That's exactly what you're looking for. So whenever you see a buying opportunity, just wait for your chart to go all green, and that's when you buy and hold. Don't be scared of holding your positions, because that's how you make a lot of money. So we can switch the green flag off there. So we do expect the dollar to weaken into next week, and I will be going into more details on the weekly Forex forecast. Conversely, now this is one to watch very, very carefully. If this FVG gets broken over the weekend and into Monday, then we could be looking at further upside momentum in terms of the yen futures. Not parabolic, I agree, but certainly, well, we can switch that off, can't we? So definitely not a downward parabolic now, because we've got a set of buyers coming in. The buyers may step in here quite quickly, so be aware of that. And what that means in terms of your profits and your trading is all the yens will be going short. All the yens will be going short. I'll be covering that in the next few minutes. So this is no longer parabolic to the downside as it has been. It is now mixed, but looks like it's holding on to this long-term uptrend here, as you can see there. So we could see a change around here. Similar situation for the Swiss franc futures. This could start moving up any moment, not parabolic. So we don't have a flag on that one either. But once it goes, it's going to go pretty quickly, similar to the yen. And therefore, all the Swiss pairs will be falling down and rolling over. The S&P 500 is parabolic to the downside as messaged yesterday and sent into the signal room. Hold to 54.72. The Nasdaq has gone parabolic to the downside. All the sellers are in, and so therefore the price is going to go down to 18,910. None of the indices are parabolic except the Nasdaq and the S&P 500. Euro dollar is one to watch as well. As the DXY rolls over and may be going down, euro dollar goes up. That's the way it works. Not parabolic yet, but again, patience is a virtue. We do have a change of character on the lower time frame. We can see that from here on the 4-hour chart, but nonetheless, we do have to wait for all the buyers to step in, because otherwise it can just roll over and start coming back down again. But this is a great trading opportunity coming up into next week and heading back to 11161. The Aussie USD is parabolic to the downside as indicated by the red flag. However, as I have mentioned, there's enough information on this to suggest that there could be a reversal and a breakout. So I've got 66.30, a breakout trade, heading for, what is that, 68.20, something like that into next week. None of the rest of the dollar pairs are parabolic, so they are not tradable at the moment, but that could soon change. Euro Aussie, still parabolic. It hit our target, 276 pips. Congratulations. We now have to wait. The thing is with these, it's best to keep them switched on in case there's a pullback to a certain area we could get back in. Euro Canadian is to the upside, but I've marked this as parabolic as per the green flag. However, we can see it's now hitting an order block here, so this is not a safe trade at the end of the day. And that's New Zealand Canadian. This is interesting. This was parabolic to the downside. It is no longer parabolic. As I mentioned, I said close, but I do have a fair value gap here at 63.70. So any kind of pullback to this area, it's highly likely to see a reaction to somewhere around 62.63. This was thrown into the signal room as well. Aussie Canadian to the downside, pulling back a little bit, heading for 690.68. Don't have this one. Euro New Zealand to the upside, hold. The longer you can hold your positions, the easier it is to make money while you sleep. Heading for 184.25 into next week. Aussie New Zealand to the downside, not doing anything yet, but it will, don't worry. We've got a set of buyers coming in. I'm holding that. Let's see into Monday and see what's happening then. I'm happy to hold that. It may be just low volumes. New Zealand Swiss to the downside. Remember what I said about the Swiss franc. If the Swiss franc turns around and starts shooting up, this will drive all the Swiss pairs down. So just be warned of that. If you're not going short on these, it might be a good time to consider. Aussie Swiss to the downside, almost hit our target of 56.50. So, well, you could pull it out now if you want to. I don't know what that is, 100 pips or so, but hold on. Now, the pound Swiss is going against us, but it's okay. Don't worry. It's just one of those things. We do have all the sellers in still. And this is a big move down. 393 pips down to there. Like what? If you need clarity and confirmation, just go down to your 4-hour chart. You can see it is still parabolic. One of the reasons why we have wide stops is to allow the market to move. Now on to the yens. This is very, very interesting. Start with the New Zealand yen. Can you see what I see? There is so much potential with these moves. I've been talking about this for several weeks, and this has been sitting on this order block since September. And it's done absolutely nothing. So I am looking for a move down to about 83. Currently 91. You're talking about 700 pips. Okay. Don't be surprised how much money you make with the yens once they start moving. They are amazing. So New Zealand yen. Is it parabolic? No. Is it likely to be? Yes. Aussie yen to the downside, and a similar situation. Don't trade both. Aussie yen, New Zealand yen do the same thing. There's a much tighter target here, 95.42, but that's 500 pips. Final one, the pound yen. We've been very patient with this guy, haven't we? I love trading the pound yen, but it's been so mixed for a while. So we do expect the price to go parabolic. There's a fair value gap which indicates that the price is highly likely to bounce off of 197, 198. in the next few hours before it moves down. Just wait for the sellers to step in. This is what happens once the sellers step in. I don't know if you want to count those pips, but I'll let you know anyway. It's 1800 pips. All right, so that's what can happen. That is the potential down to 184.21. Not much else happening today. Just looked at gold. Nothing going on. So have a wonderful weekend and come back fresh, because the yens are looking wonderful, and we've got some fantastic parabolic trends in play.